Planning a trip to one of America's oldest and most historic cities, but not quite sure how to organize your itinerary? Welcome back to Beyond the Map. Today, we are exploring Boston, Massachusetts, a city where cobblestone streets from the 1600s sit right alongside modern skyscrapers, world-class universities, and a legendary food scene. Boston has a completely unique vibe. It feels like a cozy European town in some neighborhoods, but it has the energy of a massive metropolitan hub in others. Whether you're a massive history buff, a sports fanatic, or a passionate foodie, Boston has something incredible to offer. In this video, we are breaking down the absolute top 10 things you cannot miss when you visit. We'll cover hidden gems, local travel tips, and how to get the most out of your experience. So, grab a notebook, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive right into our Boston countdown. Starting our list off at number 10 is the world-famous Freedom Trail. If you want to understand the soul of Boston, this is exactly where you need to start. The Freedom Trail is a 2.5-mile long path, marked literally by a red brick line on the sidewalk that winds its way through the city. This trail connects 16 historically significant sites, including churches, meeting houses, burying grounds, and even a historic naval ship, the USS Constitution. It tells the story of the American Revolution. The best part? It is completely free to walk at your own pace. However, if you want a richer experience, you can hire local guides dressed in historical costumes who tell incredible stories about the past. A quick traveler tip for you: the trail involves a lot of walking on uneven brick and cobblestone pavement. Make sure you wear your most comfortable sneakers and give yourself at least 3 to 4 hours to fully enjoy the history along the way. Coming in at number 9, we have an absolute bucket list item for sports fans: Fenway Park. Even if you don't follow baseball, stepping into this stadium is like stepping back in time. Opened all the way back in 1912, Fenway Park is officially America's oldest Major League Baseball ballpark. The atmosphere here is legendary. The stadium still retains its old-school charm, featuring the famous Green Monster, a massive 37-foot-high green wall in left field that has frustrated baseball hitters for over a century. If you can, definitely try to book a ticket to a live Red Sox game. Eating a classic Fenway Frank hot dog while singing Sweet Caroline with 37,000 passionate fans is an unforgettable experience. Don't worry if you visit during the off-season or when the team is away. Fenway offers walking tours every single day of the year, where professional historians take you onto the field, into the press box, and tell you all the crazy secrets of this historic landmark. At number 8, it's time to take a break from the busy city streets and relax at Boston Common and the adjacent Boston Public Garden. While they look like one massive park, they are actually two distinct spaces separated by a single street, and both are beautiful. Established in 1634, Boston Common is the oldest public park in the United States. Historically, it was used as a cattle pasture and even a British military camp. Today, it's a lively hub where locals gather to picnic, play sports, or ice skate during the winter at the Frog Pond. Right next door is the Public Garden, which was the first public botanical garden in America. It feels much more manicured and Victorian, featuring stunning flower beds, grand weeping willow trees, and a beautiful central lagoon. The highlight here is taking a 15-minute ride on the historic foot-pedaled swan boats, which have been operating since 1877. It's the perfect place to unwind and snap some gorgeous travel photos. Number 7 on our list is a dream come true for food lovers: Quincy Market, located inside the historic Faneuil Hall Marketplace. Faneuil Hall itself has been a meeting place and market since 1742, where famous historical figures gave speeches pushing for American independence. But right behind it sits Quincy Market, a massive, long food hall lined with dozens of food stalls on both sides. This is the absolute best place in the city to sample authentic New England cuisine all under one roof. You absolutely must try two things here: a fresh, buttery lobster roll, packed with sweet coastal lobster meat, and a steaming hot bowl of New England clam chowder, served inside a fresh sourdough bread bowl. Outside the market, the cobblestone plazas are always alive with incredibly talented street performers, musicians, and local artisans. It can get incredibly packed during lunchtime, so a smart tip is to visit around 11 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon to get your food without standing in massive lines. For number 6, we are taking a quick trip just across the beautiful Charles River into the neighboring city of Cambridge to explore the world-famous Harvard University campus. Founded all the way back in 1636, Harvard is the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States, and its campus looks exactly like something out of a movie. You can easily wander through Harvard Yard completely for free. Walking among the historic brick buildings and leafy trees, you can truly feel the intellectual history of the place. One of the most popular things to do here is to visit the bronze statue of John Harvard. You will notice that the left toe of the statue is incredibly shiny and polished. That is because thousands of tourists rub the shoe every single day for good luck. After exploring the campus, spend some time walking around Harvard Square. It's a vibrant, bustling area filled with independent bookstores, trendy cafes, street musicians, and unique shops. It's a wonderful spot to sit down, grab a coffee, and people watch. Number 5 takes us to what is widely considered the most beautiful and photographed neighborhood in all of Boston, Beacon Hill. Walking into Beacon Hill feels like stepping directly out of modern America and straight into a 19th century English village. This historic neighborhood is famous for its narrow, steep streets lined with gorgeous federal-style brick row houses, decorative ironwork, and real, functioning gas street lamps that light up beautifully at night. The absolute crown jewel of this area is Acorn Street. It is one of the last remaining truly cobblestone streets in the city. It's incredibly narrow and absolutely stunning, making it a favorite spot for photographers and travel vloggers. Just a quick reminder if you visit, Beacon Hill is a quiet residential neighborhood where real families live. Be sure to respect their privacy and property while capturing your beautiful travel memories. Coming in at number 4, we have a treat for culture lovers, the Museum of Fine Arts, commonly known as the MFA. This is one of the most comprehensive and massive art museums in the entire world, housing a collection of nearly 500,000 incredible works of art. The museum spans across multiple floors and wings, featuring everything from ancient Egyptian treasures and classical Greek sculptures to masterpieces by legendary painters like Claude Monet, Vincent van Gogh, and Rembrandt. They also have an incredible, massive wing dedicated entirely to the art of the Americas, showcasing pieces from ancient, pre-Columbian times all the way to modern contemporary art. You could easily spend an entire day getting lost in these beautiful galleries. If you're short on time, make sure to pick up a map at the entrance for a highlights tour, which guides you straight to the most famous and iconic masterpieces in the collection. At number 3, we are heading down to the water to experience the Boston Harborwalk. Boston is a city that was built on maritime trade, and its harbor has played a massive role in global history. Today, the Harborwalk is a beautiful, continuous 43-mile public walkway that connects the city's waterfront neighborhoods. It's a spectacular place for a morning stroll or a romantic evening walk. As you wander down the path, you'll see luxury yachts docked at the piers, bustling waterfront restaurants, and gorgeous panoramic views of the city skyline reflecting on the water. This is also the place where you can board a classic harbor cruise or a high-speed whale-watching boat that takes you out into the Atlantic Ocean. The refreshing ocean breeze and the open views make this an absolute must-do experience when the weather is nice. Number 2 on our list brings us to Boston's premier shopping and dining destination, Newbury Street. Stretching across 8 beautiful blocks in the Back Bay neighborhood, Newbury Street is a perfect combination of historic architecture and modern high-end lifestyle. What makes this street so unique is that all the shops are housed inside gorgeous 19th century brownstone buildings. As you walk down the tree-lined street, you'll find everything from ultra-luxury designer boutiques and major international brands to quirky independent thrift stores, art galleries, and comic book shops. It's also a food paradise, boasting some of the best outdoor patio cafes, trendy brunch spots, and award-winning restaurants in the city. Whether you want to spend money on a luxury shopping spree, hunt for unique vintage clothing, or simply sit outside with a cold iced coffee and watch the world go by, Newbury Street is the ultimate place to be. And finally, coming in at the #1 spot on our list, the ultimate thing to do in Boston is to see the entire city from high above at View Boston. Located at the top of the iconic Prudential Tower, this world-class observation deck sits over 750 feet up. From this incredible vantage point, you get an unparalleled 360-degree panoramic view of the entire region. On a clear day, you can see for miles, picking out landmarks we've mentioned like Fenway Park, the historic Harvard campus, and the bustling harbor. The attraction also features interactive touchscreen maps that let you zoom into different neighborhoods and create a custom itinerary. Plus, a stunning open-air rooftop terrace bar where you can enjoy a cocktail while watching the city lights turn on as day turns into night. It is the absolute most breathtaking way to experience the scale and beauty of Boston, and the perfect way to wrap up your trip. There you have it. The top 10 things you absolutely have to do when visiting the incredible city of Boston, Massachusetts. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these amazing spots are you adding to your travel bucket list first? Have you ever been to Boston and feel like we missed a hidden gem? Let us know in the comments down below, as we love reading your travel stories. If you found this travel guide helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your travel buddies, and don't forget to subscribe to Beyond the Map for more highly detailed travel guides from across the globe. Thank you so much for watching, keep exploring, and we will see you in the very next video.